In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, still at Staniel Cay, we pull our lightning-damaged Magnum inverter and see what's left of it. After a quick swim in the clear blue water, we get to work wiring our 100-liter Dometic freezer directly to the batteries for DC power, so we can finally give the generator a break and enjoy a little quiet aboard.
In a ultimately genius move, the installer of this Magnum inverter charger put it back here in this cabinet, down under this ledge. It's screwed in the back. I'm assuming it must have been put in before the settee was put together. So this ductwork has to be removed. It runs through the AC box and then into the battery box over there. And I can't get at any of the cabling or the Magnum itself. Also notice the lack of any kind of ventilation in here. So when we put in the new box, when we eventually get it, we're going to have to put some ventilation in here somehow. This thing needs airflow. So I managed to loosen these off, but the next ones I've got to do are over here, and I can neither see nor reach back in there. The connections are up here, which the camera can see. I cannot. I've already stuffed this one big ductwork out of the way. I gotta get these two out. Boat yoga. You gotta try and get the screws loosened up that are holding the inverter in place. And I can reach down in there with this, but I can't see where I'm putting it. And if I reach down and that falls out, so I gotta find a way to hold that in place. I gotta get something sticky in there. Score one for brute force and obstinance. I got the screws out of this side, but there's just no way to reach or see or get anywhere near the screws on the far side. So I grabbed a hold of it and just ripped it out and busted it off of the screws. And now we gotta try and get it out of there. Oh look, there's a serial number. It says F-R-I-E-D.
Sorry about the generator sound, everyone. It's we have to keep it going because I have to use it for the freezer, and it's not good for sound quality, but what are you gonna do?
Thank you.
We've been procrastinating taking it out because we knew that it was going to be just a shit show. And all I'm doing is doing my best to be the gopher for Dave so he can have the tools he needs at the time he needs. Hold back the tears.
Yours or mine?
Yes. See, it's hooked up at the back.
Yeah, there's the battery cables there.
Okay.
Positive and negative. This came unplugged, obviously for one of the sensors. All three of those can come unplugged, but that doesn't help me with these. I got to get these undone.
We're just about to yank this broken piece of shit out.
I got all these other wires out of the way. It wasn't a piece of shit before it broke.
Well, before it got smoked?
Before it got smoked by lightning, let's face it. Any of us is going to fail after that. Oof, it smells very much bad.
Good thing we don't have smell-o-vision like we said before. Oh, that stinks.
Well, it is fried. Very smoky on the inside. Very smoky on the inside. You should see that. Up in there.
Oh! Can you see that, guys? That's all burnt in there. Wow.
Something fried hard, and we heard it do it.
Yeah, we saw it. The smoke come out.
Secret to electronics is the magic smoke. Once the magic smoke comes out, it'll never work again. Score one for brute force and obstinance. I had to bust this out. There was no reaching those back screws. So I just wedged a couple screwdrivers under one side until I got it high enough to get my hands under it. and then gave it a little heave-ho. I mean a little heave-ho.
Stop calling me names, man.
And then it just came right out.
Yeah. Again, apologize for all of the generator noise, but this is just how we exist now. The only time that that's turned off is when we go to bed or we leave the boat, one or the other. That's why we got to get this replaced ASAP, because that sound, after a while, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go crazy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Go crazy?
I'm crazy.
There's all the AC wiring.
Okay.
Now the DC wiring is over on this side. Jeez, with all that black smoke in there, I wonder why just pressing the reset button didn't work.
While you're doing all of this, is there a chance that you could hurt yourself with electricity again, taking it apart?
There's always a chance of that, but we shut off the power from the batteries to the main cable here.
Okay.
And there is no power on the AC side, so that's
so
that's the high voltage side.
You're pretty safe to do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was the high voltage side, but there's absolutely no power. This is the low voltage side, the 12 volt side, and there was power, but we shut off the battery switch. I'm still going to try and keep them apart. Now I need a socket to fit that. Yeah, there was no way we were going to get these caps off and get this all disconnected with it buried down in there.
Yeah. Well, you're going to have to yank it out anyway, so I'm glad you did.
Brute force and obstinance. It's one of the tools I've been using since I started the trades. All right, it's out.
You gonna throw it overboard? Just kidding.
Right after I tie a chain to it, it's gonna be our backup anchor.
So the bonus today is that we got it out. Good job, Captain Dave.
All that's soot.
He wants to pull it all apart, see what's inside.
See inside. Maybe a light in there, but it's sizzled and then smoked. And I don't mean quickly. I mean it's sizzled and then it's smoked. Matter of fact, it smoked and sizzled pretty much at the same time.
Do we still get to go swimming today, Captain Dave?
That is the plan.
Let's see what we got. Yeah.
These capacitors are smoked. Show them from the side.
Oh!
Got a little warm. Look at the board. Just need circuit board and a couple of capacitors. We're good to go.
Holy crap.
Broken. Where are you going?
Freaking current. Currently, I'm being pulled by the current.
Is that the current situation?
That's the current situation. I got down to the bottom and I had my eyes open like after I dived in. I got down to the bottom and I could see a crab go sideways on me.
Would you mind explaining why my salon looks like this?
You got struck by lightning.
Yeah. Would everyone like to see what it's like when I look up at Dave at 5'2"? It's like this.
I'm only 6 feet tall.
Well, I'm short, so there's that. And this is what it looks like when he looks down at me.
Kinda, yeah.
All right, so let's get started.
It's okay, I like the view looking at the top of your head.
So, what are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Just pulling my wire.
Typical electrician trick.
We bought this wire years ago when we bought the boat. And the original intention was to take our 100-liter Dometic freezer and run DC power to it because it apparently runs more efficiently on DC. So we bought this and we stored it away and just never did it. The incentive to do it now is, in order to run that freezer, we have to run the generator. It requires AC power. And until we have an inverter charger, which could be another couple of weeks away, we have to run the generator for all of our AC power. So at night, generator's on. If we run it DC, then the batteries can run it for at least a few hours and we can shut the generator off and get kind of a break from it and save some money in gas, because at $6-7 a gallon, it adds up quick.
Yeah.
So we're going to take and run this end from the battery box and through. When we tie it in the battery box, we will fuse it. The other end, we've got to get it through all the cabinetry and into the forward compartment. There's probably going to be some drilling at some point to get it to where it's got to go. So let's get started. First, I'm going to shove my wire in your hole.
Pardon?
And then you give it a few tugs and see if you can't get it to fit right. Shove it down in there and feed it back over into that forward cabin. And then this end, we'll cut it to fit and we'll connect it somewhere over here to one of these junctions. And we'll fuse it. What I'm going to do is leave enough so that I can eventually put a switch on it, and maybe put a switch up here somewhere that we can shut this particular line off.
Okay.
We've brought it up to here. Now it's going to have to go down this hole into here, and then it's going to go underneath in here, and then we're going to have to make a hole to bring it up to connect to the Dometic.
Oh.
And there was light and air. Oh, that breeze is nice.
Isn't that nice? You're fishing it straight down?
Yeah. Part of fishing is actually catching the fish. Okay, here we go.
I'm catching.
I am catching. We're gonna come through in here, and that's gonna bring it below that. This cover's got to come off.
Okay. Can you fit it underneath or no? Let me see it. Oof. Okay, I have an idea. Can I try?
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I got a hold of your wire.
Well, yank it gently.
Okay. Got it.
All right, we drew first blood.
Oh.
Zip tie. Go ahead. Now, is it long enough? Keep pulling. A little more.
Well.
A little more.
Is it? There's enough up top too, for sure.
There's a ton of wire up top. One more. Oh, good.
Okay.
Too much. Bring it back.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
There's enough of this. See?
Oh,
that can go all the way around, and then it's got to come around, and yeah, it works. See?
You got enough?
Yep, I got enough.
All right.
He's going to drill under here. He's going to come up through here, and then we're going to splice it together and plug it in over here. I'm literally standing with my little footsies inside of the bilge, so I gotta move so Dave can put his little footsies inside the bilge and do that. Oh, I know the next move. Sit, sit. It's two. It's gotta be two. Thank you.
Give it a shot. So what I'm going to do is start the hole through the bottom.
Yeah. All right. Why don't you slap my ass like I'm your bitch? So how do you know exactly where?
The pilot went through.
Okay. Ooh, that stinks. And it's hot. Woo! I'm gonna snap it.
Well, we had to come here. This is where you get stuff done.
Okay, so now it's through.
So, how'd yesterday go?
It was extremely bad. There was some miscalculations on the deliveries, and it's put us behind by about a couple weeks, and we were really hoping to get it sooner than that, and I just lost my mind. I want to cry about it now because it was a tough day yesterday. I mainly slept through the day and tried to keep my head up. My poor kid called and he's like, "Mom, are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, not really," but I knew I'll bounce back, so I bounced back. And here we are.
Here we are. Is figure out the positive and the negative. Once we cut this, we'll cut the wire here and splice onto the back of it, but we need to know plus and minus so we can wire it correctly in the correct phase. And what you do is you take a continuity tester and you test this. Whichever wire matches this is ground, and whichever wire matches this is power. Absolutely stunning how many holes you have to cut in a freaking boat. You would think, boat, don't make holes. You'd be wrong. Boat, full of holes.
Yeah.
Keep digging. Keep digging. You get in there and dig.
But baby,
We need fuse holders. We need switches.
there just isn't much anymore to look at down here.
You got it all cleaned out?
Pretty much.
It is absolutely amazing how much stuff fits in this tiny little storage space. Right here. So I've taken everything out. No fuse holders. No switches. Plan B. What's plan B?
General store.
More searching.
We're searching.
In the nav desk, there's fuse stuff in there. I don't know if there's fuse holders. And maybe up in the bow in those baskets and stuff up there. So you really got to look and see what you've got on the boat. Otherwise you end up buying stuff that you don't need. For instance, we had to go out and buy extension cords because we didn't have extension cords on the boat for what we needed to do. Until I cleaned out this cabinet
Hey,
today.
look, extension cords. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
5.
5 of them.
I don't think this one counts. So anyway, now it's all got to go back.
That ain't. What you doing now, Captain Dave?
Well, now we're gonna cut the end off of this.
Okay.
And we're gonna tie these together.
Okay.
So this is all one plug.
Okay.
Got some heat shrink to seal it all up after.
Okay.
Put that on first. It's really hard to put on after. And keep it far away from the heat.
Because it's heat shrink. It'll shrink.
It'll shrink. Then you put this on your leg.
Hey,
And you.
don't do that.
Let's get this corroded bit off and make sure it's still good underneath. Ooh, yeah, shiny.
Shiny, shiny.
Shiny. So when you're stripping the wire, make sure you don't nick it. You just want to cut the casing. You don't want to cut the wire. 12 volt is its own world, and then on a boat, it's its own world again.
Just don't cut yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna cut myself. It's part of the fun. How do you know the blade's sharp if you don't run it through your thumb? Now,
Yeah.
we don't know which is which on this until we test it. So what we're going to do is cut the end off. Should have got a pair of side cutters.
Shall we go get you here? Okay.
I think I'll be all right. Now, one of these wires is going to be flat, the other was going to be ribbed. See how there's a rib on that one?
Is it ribbed for my pleasure?
Yeah. And this one has no rib. That's the only way to tell them apart. So what we want to do is find out which wire is flat and which one is ribbed in relation to the plug. So you take a meter, you set it for continuity. Now, one of these wires will be continuous to the ground.
Ain't that one. There it is.
There it is. That is the ribbed one. So the smooth one should be continuous with the tip.
There it is.
And there it is. Red's
Still?
hot. Ribbed is negative. We're going to go with the yellow for the ribbed. No, those are sealed. Tada.
Ta-da.
Know what that's short for?
Ta-da-da-da-da-da. Uh-oh. And it's done. So why don't you go get your heat gun?
So we're going to get a 15 amp fuse and fuse the line. Okay. Fuse is in. This thing is ready to plug in on the other end.
Okay.
What we're going to do is you want to unplug the AC.
Okay. Unplug it.
Yeah,
This?
unplug it.
It is unplugged.
Okay, plug in the DC.
I think it goes this way.
It should only fit one way.
It is plugged in. Do I unplug this one?
Yeah, go for it. Minus 11. It says it's got 13.6 volts. Let's check our batteries. They were at 99%. They're still at 99%, showing discharging. All right, let's check our solar panels. They all got nothing coming in because the batteries are pretty much full. That one solar panel has got a sensor issue again.